What's the, what is it? There's a verse from Galatians, I think, in the Bible where, it says, like, I'm pretty sure the verse is literally, have I become your enemy now that I have told you the truth? I remember seeing a meme where a kid held up, like, dubbed anime is okay, you're all just weebs. And then it was, like, that verse. It was, like, Galatians 8:17 or whatever the verse is. I loved it. It was so good. I don't agree with him because sub is almost always better, but there are times where dub is the right choice, but usually sub is the right choice. But his use of the Bible verse in that moment was so effective, I was like, you got me, man. You got me. That was a good one. Especially because it didn't have the verse itself, it just had, like, Galatians 4:13, or whatever the verse is. So it wasn't like, you didn't see it and know what it was, you'd have to go on Google and be like, what is Galatians 4:12? And then it's like, have I become your enemy now that I have told you the truth? And it's like, it's one of those verses that's a direct quote from, like, Jesus himself. So it's not just, like, it's not just necessarily just a verse, it's actually what Jesus said. And I was like, that is hilarious. Well done. Well played. Well played, good sir. I know I could have gone across the water, by the way, if I just left Turtwig behind, but I figured my chances were just as high of finding the stairs that way as it was this way. Clearly, after walking in this direction, I was horribly wrong. But, in my mind, it made sense. Dang it, I hate when I accidentally step on water. There's a Slowking there. There's no longer a Slowking there. Where on earth are these stairs? I should have just abandoned Turtwig. Like, oh my goodness. Are they literally right here? No, that links back around. I've almost circumvented, like, this entire... Alright, goodbye, Turtwig. Man, those were way out of the way. Hello. I watched Code Geass subbed, but I did watch Yu Yu Hakusho dub, and the Yu Yu Hakusho dub is good. And also, yes, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is, like, notoriously... Oh my goodness, I can't move. I forgot that Whirlpool did this in this game. Get out of here. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is very good dubbed. Mustang's voice actor is great. Specifically. Whoever it is that voices Mustang in the dub, I love that guy. I've gotten to the point now where I can recognize... Hey, it's the Wanted Outlaw. You've fallen into my trap. Oh, no. There are people here. Did I bring a Petrify Orb like I meant to? Yeah, I did. Suck it. Got him, boys. Alright, well, I have the move Ice Fang, so it sucks to be a Gliscor right now. If that had hit me, I would have lost my mind. It looked sick, though. Alright, you're dead. I think I have one more quest to do? No. Yes. Come on. I do have one more, don't I? On, like, literally the next floor? Yeah, I just gotta get a stolen item, so it's not gonna be a monster house. But anyways, I watched another anime. It was only 13 episodes, so I literally started it yesterday and finished it about 15 minutes before stream. Called, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I was expecting it to be, like, a complete joke anime where it's like, haha, this is a comedy that has some, like, fighting and fantasy elements in it. I was incredibly wrong, because it does have funny moments, but it is definitely not, like, a comedy anime. And it was actually pretty good, and I enjoyed it. But there's one character in it, and he shows up in, like, episode 1, and I didn't notice it at the time. But in, like, episode 8, he fights something, and when he yelled, his voice actor in Japanese yelled, I immediately thought, like, wait a minute, Shine? And then I looked it up, and it's the same guy that does Bakugo's voice in My Hero Academia in Japanese, and I'm like, dude, this guy's voice acting is great. I recognized him as Bakugo immediately. I loved it. It was so good. Belle is a good character. Yeah. I liked it. It was a surprisingly good show. It's supposed to get a season 2 soon, right? I'm gonna watch it. It was a good show. I was expecting it to be like, I wasn't expecting it to be bad, but I wasn't expecting it to be like, I was expecting it to be like a comedy one, like, haha, guy in dungeon isn't very strong, meets numerous women and tries to get them to date him as he goes through these dungeons, and the women just, like, are strong and win in dungeons or something. But then it turned out to be, like, an actual, it has, like, a story plot, and it has characters outside of the main character that, like, have development and other such things. It was surprisingly good. Indeed, let's make another great day. What do I have to do to get some Pokemon God of Space in my life? Chat, am I doing something wrong? Is there something I'm forgetting that I have to do before I get Palkia to spawn? Yes, I've done Aegis Cave. We did that last stream, and I hated every second of it. I did Azural's Nightmare was the last thing I did. Is there one more thing I'm supposed to do before that? Hey, take my money. Pray to the magic rock. Can someone, like, Google it and see if maybe I have to be higher than Hyper Rank, even? Oh, that's right, I gotta talk to Lapras. They told me to do that last time, and I completely forgot. Thank you, Ezza. I knew I was forgetting something. Well, we made some progress, though, so that was still worth it. Excuse me, Lapras. There's something we'd like to ask you. We're investigating the distortions in the fabric of space. The distortion of space itself. Yes, and we'd like to learn anything that you might know about it, Lapras. Huh. Can you help us? Do you know anything? I'm sorry to say, I don't know anything about the space distortions. Ah, I see. However, I do know of a being that embodies space itself. One of Chaos's many fails. Yes, exactly. I can't believe... I'm not mad at current me for forgetting to talk to Lapras. I'm mad at past me. Because past me should have known. There's no way future me is going to remember that I need to go to the beach and talk to Lapras. Past me should have done that before ending his stream and then saved the game. And then current me wouldn't have had a problem. So I'm mad at past me. Current me, I think, is in the clear. What? A being that embodies space itself? Yes. Time and space are deeply connected. So, just as Dialga governs time itself, so too there is a being that governs the fabric of space. That being, who is it? Its name is Palkia. This being is said to possess the ability to distort space itself, and Spatial Rift is said to be its domain. The being that governs space, Palkia. Another being, like Dialga. Turtwig. I said Turtwig's name because I looked away and then looked back and saw Turtwig. If we meet Palkia, we might be able to learn more about the space distortions. So, how do we get to Spatial Rift? Can you travel there, Lapras? Just like you get to the Hidden Land? I hate to disappoint, but I can't travel to Spatial Rift. I don't even know where it is. That is all I can tell you. Oh, alright. I'm sorry, Turtwig. I'm sorry that I'm not much help. No, not at all. Learning about the existence of Palkia is a big help for us. Thank you, Lapras. We'll investigate on our own from now on. Fighting Palkia is not going to be easy, because he can use... So basically, Lapras didn't know much about this distortion of space. Fighting Palkia is not going to be easy, because Fairy doesn't exist in this gym. So, like, what is Dragon Water even weak to? Dragon, and is that it? Because it's not weak to Ice, it's not weak to Electric or Grass. I think Palkia is only weak to Dragon and Fairy doesn't exist in this gym, unless there's a type I'm forgetting. He's weak to Freeze Dry, but Freeze Dry isn't in this game. This is going to be a rough fight, especially because Spatial Rend, I think, it doesn't have, it works just like Roar of Time does in this game, but with no cooldown. He did tell us that Palkia controls space itself, and that his being dwells in Spatial Rifts. I am right on the money, thank you, chat. Palkia, huh? If we can meet with Palkia, we'd be able to ask about the distortion of space. But we don't have a clue as to where Spatial Rift is. Huh, I guess there isn't any point worrying about it right now. Let's continue to investigate this tomorrow. There's no giving up now, Solo. Indeed. Here we go, boys. Ah! Tremors. I love so much that Palkia literally just shows up in our house like, yo, what's up? I'm here to beat you down. I have found you at last. The defilers who are causing the distortion of space. Who are you? I am Palkia. I hold sway over space. I have dominion over dimension. Palkia? How convenient that you find us right after we learned about you. You're Palkia. You cannot escape now. This is the end of you! Dude, when Palkia rears his head up in the air, it looks so awesome in this game. I love it. Alright, well, goodbye. Yeah, that orb animation is amazingly good. I agree. Oh, hi. Where is this? This is my domain. Spatial Rift. What? This is Spatial Rift? You dare distort space without my permission? If you had just asked kindly, I would have let you do whatever you want. I will be rid of you now. What? This is the end. Ah, what are you doing? There's absolutely nothing behind us. Oh, he mad. Ah, well, goodbye. Ah, they fell. However, there is no escaping me. Man, Palkia is sick in this game. He looks like a Digimon when he rears his head. Yeah, a lot of legendary Pokemon could pass off as Digimon, definitely. Ah! Ow. Are you okay, Solo? Looks like we landed somewhere else. But this is all such a shock. Who knew things would turn out this way? I don't understand. Why did Palkia suddenly attack us? Dude, when I first played this game, it was sick when Palkia showed up. Because I was like, what? I didn't expect you to be here in my house all of a sudden. It's a really good, like, sudden appearance. I don't understand. Why did Palkia suddenly attack us? He seemed to be bellowing about the distortion of space. Palkia. Palkia seemed to know that we caused the distortion of space. And then he attacked us. But I don't understand why. There's no mistaking one thing. Palkia is trying to get rid of us. He might attempt another attack. We should get out of here as soon as we can. Let's go as soon as we're ready, Solo. Let's get it. Check storage. What don't I need? I don't need this. Keep that. 4 Reviver Seeds should be plenty. Put this away. That away. I don't need that many elixirs. Yeah, alright, do that. Whoops. Take. Give me, like, just in case, I want, like, 2 more Oran Berries. And then... what else? Give me, like, 2 Stun Seeds. I already have Sleep Seeds, I think, or at least 1. I could take Dragon Claw, by the way, and use it to get rid of, like, Brick Break or something temporarily for Palkia, but I think we're going to be fine anyway, so I'm not going to bother. I want at least 1 Petrify Orb. And do I have another Spurn? Only 1, but I'm going to take it just in case. If we run into, like, 2 monster rooms, we're going to want that. Save again. Save up. JRL, welcome back. Chaos, sorry if I missed it. Are you a fan of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon soundtrack? I have been singing its praises for most of this playthrough. There's, like, nothing but good music in this game. I can't ever remember. Most of the time, like, I find tracks that are surprisingly really good, and then even when a track isn't, like, amazing, it's just still fine, at least. There's, like, I can't remember a bad song in this thing. How dare you have Ominous Wind? How dare you get the... who does that? Who gets the Ominous Wind buffs? Unheard of. Well, I hate this. Oh, the trap failed to work. Hello. Stop using Tailwind, you nerd. Please die. Thank you. Made my life easier. Oh, it was a whirlwind. Gonna have to go and grind on my homework and leave for the day. All I must say is I hate geometry with a burning passion. I know that feel, Tim. Good luck with your homework. Thanks for coming to the stream, man. Hope you have a good one. Shroom! Shroom, what's up, man? How you doing? I didn't expect to see you today because you told me you're busy on Mondays. Or at least you can't stream on Mondays. But it's always a pleasant surprise when the Shroom Raver appears. Glad to have you, man. I'm doing pretty good. I finally figured out what I was missing to continue the story, and it was entirely because I'm an idiot, as you would expect. and I worked that out, so now we're continuing the post-game story, and should be finishing it up today. Because I think after... Is there only one more dungeon after this one, or are there 2 more dungeons after this one? I can't remember, but either way, we're nearly finished. Correct, there's one more? Okay, so it's the lava volcano place is all that's left. I couldn't remember if there was one more that I was forgetting. One more dungeon with 2 sections, right. It's like really long. Isn't it like 25 and then 10? Or something ridiculous like that? I can't remember how many floors. I just know it's a lot. Oh, you're super dead. Dan is throwing out ye olden, oh, a Gligar. Ye olden puns, how dare he. I refuse to repeat them because they make me sick. Oh, what the, Palkia, like, fix the layout of your domain, man. Who builds a hallway like that? I totally forgot Gallade was even in this game. Please die, thank you. Man, Aquatail is strong. Why do I even bother? Wait. What is this orb? Stairs orb? Charizard, do you mind, man? I'm a little busy and that was incredibly rude. What on earth is Stairs orb? Is this just like, is this basically a pure seed? Oh, it just tells me where it is. Okay, I'm gonna use that on the next floor, I think. Probably. Ooh, green gummy. Good for Turtwig, and by green I mean grass. Darkrai is in this game, yes, you'll be seeing him soon. We saw Darkrai in a cutscene earlier in the game. Oh yeah, Cresselia eating up my Reviver Seeds. I have a good stockpile of Reviver Seeds, actually, and I might even do a couple of Footprint games first to get more. So we should be fine for the final dungeon, I think, especially since I'm a Totodile. Me being a Totodile would make it a lot easier. Palkia, we gotta talk, man, about the layout of your domain. It's so bad. Who designed this place? Turtwig, highly unnecessary, but I appreciate the 700 EXP. Sky Gummy? Yeah. I'm surprised I recognized it. You're having mushroom and Swiss burgers for dinner? That sounds disgusting, but I assume you like it, otherwise you wouldn't be having it. Definitely does not sound like something I would ever want to eat, but I'm also a crazy picky eater. Reviver? Nope. Always gotta check. Never know. Wrong way. Magnezone, leave me alone. Let's go. Ooh. I'm surprised this isn't a... whatchamacallit. Monster House. Oh, hi. Crunch is my best option to hit you, isn't it? That's not very... I don't have... Is ice neutral to you? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I don't know what to hit a Toxicroak with. Oh, Shroom, I just saw your message. I missed it at first. Stream with Brandon every other Monday, so that was tonight. The other Mondays, I'm at a pub quiz. Ah, okay, I see. Those pub quizzes sound like a lot of fun. I would be terrible at them because they would have questions involving, like, sports and famous people I don't know. But any kind of trivia, I'm normally down for. This is one of my favorite things to do when I go to PopCon is there's normally, like, at least 2 or 3... like, quiz panels. There's always a Pokemon one, which I have won 3 years running, by the way. 3 years in a row, I've been the victor of the Pokemon quiz thing at Indie PopCon. I am the unofficial champion, basically. And then they normally have, like, 2 or 3 anime ones run by different people. And depending on the people that are running it, those are normally pretty fun. I went to one that was not very fun last year. It was just, like... the questions were very oddly specific, and they were about very... I don't want to say, like, unknown anime, because, like, that's not the case, but it was, like, there were very few questions about anime that you would expect people to have seen, and a lot of questions about anime that were, like, 13-episode animes that came out in the past 20 years, so it could be literally, like, something you've never even heard of. That wasn't a whole ton of fun, but, the other one I did was someone did Kahoot with anime stuff, and it was, like, themed on specific animes and whatnot. There would be, like, a Kahoot round with like 15 questions of like Full Metal Alchemist, and then one where it was like a general anime, and then there was one for 7 Deadly Sins. I unfortunately hadn't watched 7 Deadly Sins at the time. I wish I had, because I would have destroyed that quiz. But they were all a lot of fun. I love trivia. They are. Don't worry, this one has a video game round every week. Yo, I'm in. I'm on my way. When's the next one, Shroom? I'm on my way. Well, Gligar, I guess this is the day you die. I'm headed to a major con at the end of March. Dude, that is sick. Guess what about a hammer? I assume you mean hamburger with garlic bread? I don't want to start a fight in chat because this normally happens when I say this. But I hate garlic bread. I hate garlic. When my family has get-togethers, they specifically make a loaf of bread that is, like, not garlic for me and my grandfather because we both hate garlic. Halloween-themed con called Trans World? Like Transylvania, because it's Halloween-focused. That's cool. Why are they doing a Halloween con in March, though, is what I'd like to ask. This seems like a weird time of the year to have it. Like, I'm not saying you have to have it in October, which is when Halloween is, but, like, maybe closer to the year of October, or the month of October. I forgot that Spatial Rift was this deep. I really, for some reason, thought it was only, like, 10 floors. But it is clearly much more extensive than I realized. How did you live that Ice Fang? Oh, hello, Honchcrow. How are you doing this fine day? Please give me more birds to hit with Ice Fang, since I have the most PP for it. Oh no, a Chimecho. An incredibly dead Chimecho. Like, even this track that's playing right now, it's just, Reviver Seed is very useful. This track that's playing right now, this is some really good music. Oh, are we there? Oh, it's a halfway point. I forgot. Maybe the halfway point is only 10 floors. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Now it's 10 floors from here. I remember when I first played this game when I was younger, I got pulled into the Palkia thing and I had like no Reviver Seeds in my storage or anything. And I wasn't good enough to beat Palkia because I was a child. And so I got stuck here and would just constantly get to Palkia, die, get to Palkia, die, get to Palkia, die over and over and over and over again. So, maybe this is... So maybe I just convinced myself that only the deep part of Spatial Rift exists, and maybe this is only, like, 10 floors is what I'm remembering. We'll see. In our D&D, our DM uses music from this game. Good DM. Good DM. Same thing happened to you, Belle? Yeah, it can happen. How did you get out of it? I think I picked up a Reviver Seed, and then I got lucky with Spatial Rend not being used or missing, is basically what happened. And that's how I got out of it. I'll tell you what, though, as soon as I got out, I did the Footprint game for, like, 10 in-game days in a row to make sure I was good on Reviver Seeds for any future event that could happen like that. It taught me a valuable lesson. You just farmed levels to get out? I also leveled up, yeah. I didn't, like, specifically farm levels. Every time I went through the dungeon, I got to Palkia and fought Palkia. But I did obviously fight other things on the way, so I got level ups as I was going. But it all worked out in the end. It was really my own stupid fault for not having literally any Reviver Seeds in my Kangaskhan storage. Bow, bow, bow. I do remember being very mad at the game for putting me in a scenario where I had to fight a legendary Pokemon, but could not go back to... I couldn't go back to the town to, get Reviver Seeds or even, like, link moves together, because linking moves would have helped, probably. Let's go. Bakugan got rebooted? I can't imagine it's any good. Like, the first season of Bakugan for, like, a kid's cartoon was pretty good. It was, like, a fine show. And then season 2 of Bakugan was like, you're treading some not-so-great ground, but it's still an okay show. And then season 3 was, like, mostly bad, but had some good moments. And then from then on, it was literally just garbage. I liked Bakugan. It was pretty good. That first season, mainly, was really good. After that, I always hoarded Reviver Seeds. I always make sure I have, like, unless I just don't realize that I don't, I normally try and put an effort into making sure I have, like, at least, I don't know, 5 or so Reviver Seeds in my Kangaskhan rock. It's better than most Cartoon Network reboots. That's really not saying much, though. Cartoon Network is so bad at rebooting stuff. Well, I hope it's good, though. I'd rather it be good than bad. I need to go see the new How to Train Your Dragon movie. I still haven't seen it yet. It came out on Friday, I think. Gotta see if I can find a friend that's like, yo, yeah, I'm down for How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, no! I'm full of items already. How did that happen? What don't I need? A quick seed. We're gonna have to talk to Kangaskhan after I get out of here. Why is all of this stuff here? Like, what is Palkia doing, hoarding all of these sticks down in his unique domain that belongs only to him? He just throws all of his stuff down here? What on earth? I don't even know what a long toss orb is, but I know I don't need it. Cue someone in chat saying, you can use the long toss orb if you get to the specific, like, 28th dungeon that you unlock, where you can, from there, use it to, farm infinite money if you just spend 3 hours for every 10,000 Poke or whatever. Okay, listen. First off, I was definitely the idiot to, like, leave Turtwig to fight the poison fighting type, but at the same time, I was busy making a joke. So, that's my excuse. Also, can I please not miss? Thank you. What? Palkia. What on earth? Who made this area? Was it you? Did you specifically make this spot, or did you just find it? I want to have a talk with the architect that made this location. I definitely don't need the plain seed that I just got because of using that Reviver Seed, which makes me mad. 3 Reviver Seeds is still enough to beat Palkia. Long Toss Orb is worthless. I know. Teen Titans Go is terrible, and I hate it. Oh, man, I wish I'd brought my key with me. Get out of here. I should probably get into the habit of just always having a key on me. Hello, money. Palkia is loaded, man. Loaded, I say. Just eat the apple. Why not? Nom. Where is my stairs? I never used that stairs orb, did I? I should do that. Aquatail. There we are. Turtwig, help me with this. Oh, great. Any day now, Turtwig. Thank you. Palkia? Yeah. Kit Harington? I don't know. I've heard the name. I don't know who Kit Harington is. I assume he's some kind of a voice actor. Or actor, even, who voices someone in How to Train Your Dragon. But I don't know the answer to your question. I'm sorry. Huh? Solo, over there. Oh, he's Jon Snow in Game of Thrones? Yeah, I'm definitely not the person to talk to. I don't like Game of Thrones. Cue the pitchforks in chat. It's a dead end. What should we do? We can't go any farther. Ah! Tremors! Oh, there's Palkia. Palkia! Your resistance is useless! Why didn't you say futile, man? Come on. You will never escape from this place. Yeah. I will reveal why. It is your fate to be obliterated by me. Here he comes, Solo. We have to fight. This is it. Let's go. I love Palkia's animations in this game. Cartoon Network did say we have a possibility of a continuation of the real Teen Titans. Yeah, but, like, it still hasn't happened yet, and I hate video games. It still hasn't happened yet, and I don't put a lot of faith in it. Because I feel like it should have happened already. One step closer. Don't. Oh, I didn't want you to do that. Oh, I chewed that, actually. All right. Here we go. Best move to hit you with, I guess, is Crunch. Honestly. Oh, he's got the stupid Intimidator thing, just like what's his face does. Dialga. Oh, come on. What is this? Nintendo. Sakurai. Well, we might actually lose because of this, to be completely honest, because he got those boosts. He dodged the Sleep Seed. You've got to be joking. Yeah, we're actually gonna lose because we got unlucky.